Well, hey there, everybody. It is Star Trek Tuesday. It's time for the main viewer. This is the show in which we tell you all the Star Trek news of the week. And there's a lot of it, especially because there's a bunch more that's happening starting in 2 days, or really a day and a half, or really a day and 3/4 for anybody that's counting. Virtual TrekCon 5 is happening starting on Thursday, the 15th. It's 5 full days living after its name. We're going to give you a full breakdown of that. Who's in, who's out, somebody on this panel. It's me. And all the celebrities that are going to be involved with this, all the panelists, the schedule, the beautiful looking website, everything is going to be amazing. We're also going to tell you about some other cool news. TrekMovie.com has a nice article on Star Trek celebrations. Also, there's a cool Screen Rant article on Lower Decks. Everybody loves Lower Decks. And Paul Wesley. What's up with Paul Wesley? Talk about him and a bunch of other stuff, everybody. It's going to be so much fun because Jenny R. Johnson is here.
Hey. Apparently I'm the Fonz today.
Oh, bummer.
Hello, friends.
Kidding. We love the Fonz, I bet.
Yeah.
I know we're supposed to. So, oh my goodness. Henry Winkler was so good in Barry.
Yeah.
Whoa, who knew
Henry
he could
Winkler's
act?
amazing.
Hey. Melissa Longo is here. Be kind, she says.
Hey.
Oh boy. Here we go. So also the walking exclamation point, Henry Winkler is here.
Yes.
Henry Winkler fan.
Oh, I wanted to hear your version of that. Hey. All right. That's Dr. Anne-Marie Seagull, everybody. And my name is Ryan T. Husk. All right. Hello, Galenda. Hello, Dave Gregory, Fran Iverson, Glenn Iverson, Wanda, Greg, Chris. Hello, Chason, Steve Case. That's AKA Bugbuster, if I remember correctly. Cool guy. Draco Rex. What's up? Draco Rex is going to be part of Virtual TrekCon 5. If you can believe that. Matt Boardman, the Matt Boardman, who created this background and a bunch. Man, Matt Boardman created so much good stuff for everybody.
Oh, yeah.
For Virtual TrekCon 5. Huge thanks to him. You're going to love the way you look. I guarantee it. Isn't that how that goes?
Isn't that the men's hair club?
Yes.
No.
The hair club for men?
That's the
Suits.
It's
the Men's Warehouse, right?
Men's hair.
yeah, the suits.
I don't know. When I said you're going to love it, I just flashed to that.
Yeah.
The sound bite of that.
Ooh.
No, the hair club was I'm also a client.
Right.
Anyway, and hello to everybody else. Chuck, Mona, the Trek reviewer. What's up? Lucia and Rico E. Anderson, back of the head. Ben Genium, hello to everybody.
Yay!
May Borello, Def Kiss. Joshua M. Patton, all the way out in Pittsburgh. What's up? He says, fun fact, Barry might come up at Virtual TrekCon. He is one of the guests, if you can believe that. All right.
Right.
So let's get into this, everybody. Please make sure you like this video. Be half of the Fonz. Give it one thumbs up. And a 5-star rating if you're listening in, and a nice review. We'd really appreciate it. Subscribe to this channel. Let's get up into this. Before we get started, Melissa Longo, can you please tell everybody, so I can catch my breath, what you're most looking forward to at Virtual TrekCon 5?
Oh, come on. You have to put me on the spot like that because there's so much fun going on. There's so much fun going on starting the very first day with a live review of yesterday's Enterprise with the Denise Crosby. How awesome is that?
That's awesome.
And it only gets better from there. I mean, how can you top Denise? But there's a lot of great stuff. There's a lot of great stuff. So many good panels every single day.
What about you, Dr. Anne Marie? I'm going to put a poll in the live chat to get us started.
Oh, I mean, I can't choose just one thing. I'm super excited for all the guest panels. And then one thing I really like are the panels that like mix up different guest show people and personalities. And then suddenly it's like 5 of my favorite Star Trek podcasts all on one panel. Like, so I mean, I think like a highlight is going to be Thursday with The Cage on Roddenberry Podcast Network. And it's going to be John Champion, Dr. Larry Dr. Chuck Larry Nemeczek. And then Sabrina Wood from Sci-Fi Sisters, who also has a podcast, Cinnamon Cinephile, and she knows so much about like all old Hollywood, so it's just gonna be incredible. And then there's a very special guest, Sandy Gimple, and you may know her from Salt Monster or one of the 3 Tolotions.
That's so cool.
Super pumped.
That is,
and I keep using that emoji that's like that like scream face with the blue head. That's kind of big. That's my Cage official Cage emoji.
Amazing.
And then obviously the Lappy Awards. And I just like live for the pre-hype show.
Yes.
And the Lappy Awards and then the post show, because that's like my sports center. That's gonna be a really fun Sunday night.
Absolutely.
Yeah, the live chat.
Yeah.
It's all about chat pack.
Yes, all about chat pack. Yes.
All right. So in the live chat, we have a panel. The question is, what do you want to start with? Star Trek news articles or virtual TrekCon 5? Wow, it's a closey. So what we'll do is we'll close this out.
Talking about the lotion. That's my other favorite thing.
Dave Gregory.
Stay tuned for that. 58% of you said you want to start with virtual TrekCon 5, but since it's pretty varied, let's just go over the people that are participating for now, go over all that, hit a couple news articles, and then do a full schedule preview, as Captain Picard would say.
Ooh.
The lotions, Greg Kenzo says.
So
what is I don't even know what that means.
Oh, the lotions.
Dave Gregory, yeah. All the lotions.
Oh, Dave did too. I see Greg saying the lotions. That's gonna be our theme monster.
That's the new booty
the lotions. Okay. So here's what you want to do, everybody. Go to virtual TrekCon 5, like so. Sorry, virtualtrekcon.com. And you'll see this gorgeous website before you. And look at the time on it. Whoa, we're getting close.
Very close.
And if you take away sleep, it's only half that much time.
That's right. In sports, they say just 2 sleeps.
Yeah.
Just 2 sleeps away from it.
Just a cup of coffee.
So hurry up and go to bed. Okay, so let's say we want to click on the celebrity list.
It's so pretty.
Look at, speaking of pretty, look at these gorgeous faces before you. Got Walter Koenig, Jonathan Frakes, Nana Visitor, Terry Farrell, Eugene Roddenberry, everybody. Get used to saying Eugene. Denise Crosby, Armin Shimmerman, that everybody loves. Everybody loves all these people too, but of course Armin. We've got Tawny Newsome. What luck? We've got Q himself, Jonathan Delancey. We've got Garrett Wong and Robbie Duncan McNeil. We've got the fine one, Sirach Lofton. Mr. John Billingsley will make you laugh a lot.
Yes.
Max Grodenchik will as well, in a different way, kind of.
He's so
in
sweet.
like in a sweet way.
Yeah.
Chase Masterson will join us in that laughter. Raven Dowda will wow you because she's freaking amazing.
Mhm.
The Michael Westmore. Can you believe it? Michael frickin' Westmore. Got Robin Curtis.
Mhm.
We've got Bonnie Gordon, everybody's favorite smoky voice.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Kitty Swink, legend. Speaking of
Mhm.
legends, whoa, Kirk Thatcher, am I right?
Yay.
Oh my God, he's a pirate
So
captain.
cute.
I love that. That picture's amazing.
We've got Todd Stashwick's going to tell us all no. Lisa Klink is going to tell us things we didn't know. And Lisa Wilcox. Does anybody know what Lisa Wilcox is from?
I'm like
Utah.
chicken out of Utah.
Utah.
That's right,
Utah.
Utah.
Not Utah. Utah.
Right. Sandy Gimple, the aforementioned Sandy Gimple. I mean, she acted in Star Trek 60 years ago.
That's
Mhm.
amazing.
She acted in Star Trek in 1964.
Yeah, that's wild.
Amazing.
We've got Everybody Loves Aaron J. Waltke. We got to fix that last name. Got Dave Blass, Liz Klokowski, I believe it's pronounced. Lolita Fajot,
Woohoo.
David Gerald, who's been there since the beginning too, practically.
Yeah.
Don Eves, Juan Carlos Coto.
Yeah.
If you'll know who that is, he's a showrunner in his own right, brother of Manny Coto. We've got Rico E.
What?
Anderson,
Trouble.
aka Mr. Anderson. Dan Curry, who's got the best stories
Yay.
ever.
Mhm.
Love
Doug
him.
Drexler does as well.
Mhm.
We've got Dr. Muhammad Noor, everybody's favorite.
Awesome.
Yay.
Abigail Freeman, Dr. Abigail Freeman, that is. We've got Derek Tyler Attico, who's the author of the autobiography of Benjamin Sisko. Everybody loves Tracy Coco. We've got
Mhm.
Randy James. Randy James and Tracy Coco. Boy, those two names sure seem to come together well.
Yeah, they've been in like
More.
hundreds of episodes and movies.
More on that in a moment. Darren Doctorman is freaking amazing.
Yep.
He's got a new podcast with the captain, the pirate captain here.
That's so cool.
So amazing.
And
Amory-
they learned how to go live just for us, which I'm
Oh,
like, so that's coming up
awesome.
Saturday.
Amory,
Yeah, so-
what's their podcast name that
Okay,
they're going to be
you know what?
premiering
I'll
for
just have to think about it for a second. Weirded Beardos.
Mhm.
That's
Yes.
so cute. Especially with that hat.
us?
Love that.
We've got Dave Zappone with the smoldering eyes
Mhm.
and Joe Kornbrot. They're of 455 Films. He's executive producer.
Oh,
Joe is producer editor. These guys are putting together all your favorite documentaries, including the upcoming Voyager documentary. We've got Jurassic Jennifer Durst.
Wow, that's
We've
a
got
great
Melissa
photo
Longo that
of
everybody
her.
knows.
Sorry, Jennifer Durst looks great in that photo. Sorry, keep going.
Yep.
Wait, did you miss the line above Dave?
Yes.
Oh, so sorry. Yeah, I hit Darren Doctorman and I skipped the
Check him
rest
on
of
his
these
beard.
superstars. Meteorologist Katie Nicolau, of course. She's got an amazing panel. More on that with Dr. Anne-Marie Siegel and Dr. Mohammed Noor. It's my favorite panel every year. Dayton Ward, Star Trek author. He's written a ton of your favorite books, like the Bible, Peanuts, it's written all those. And of course, yes, Dr. Trek, Larry Nemechek, who's also written a bunch of books that we love and a bunch of other stuff. JJ Lendl,
Yay.
superstar artist, actress Kelly Ann Park, someone we found on Google.
In your kitchen.
Darth Shuey, who seems very frightened but also excited to be on the show. Wonder if we could. Oh, you could click on it. Okay.
Nice.
Anyway, quite the zoom in.
And there's also the caveat that isn't even all the guests.
That's crazy.
Wait, are you saying there are going to be some surprises?
Well, the issue is we never know what's going to happen at the Lappy Awards. And we
Tell
can't
me
release
about it.
all the guests because we don't want to do any spoilers.
Exactly.
We do some spoilers.
Yeah.
So let's ask everybody in the live chat right now, scale of 1 to 10. 10, this is an amazing group of celebrities to feature. 1, don't be jerk. No, you know what? We can't do this. That's rude.
One-
People start. No, we can't. That's rude. 1 is also an amazing group. Okay, we can't. That's anyway.
But I have to say, like, this is our biggest participating group list ever, also, which I'm super excited about.
That's
Like,
awesome.
it's like such a good community. Everybody's favorite podcasts and shows are all represented. I can't wait.
So Chasen says, "Where's Ryan and Anne on that list?"
Hmm.
And Jen.
Ooh.
Well, we aren't guests of. I mean, we aren't really guests. We're more like we're hosts. Melissa is a guest on Falling Towers. Watch the First podcast. She's also a guest on this 2-hour TV show-a-thon that's going to be nuts on Saturday. We'll tell you more about that. Wow, there's a lot of ones in there, but they're ones with a 0 next to it, so that's good. And some 11s. All right. So before we move into the news, which we will do in just a moment, Jenny.
Hey. Yes.
Who are you most excited to see of this bunch?
I know.
Oh. Okay, I love Liz and Dave. I love Liz and Dave. Like, I love them very, very, very much.
I was going to say, does their name start with classy?
Yes. Yes. But I'm also like, oh my God, Kirk Thatcher, are you kidding me?
Right.
Frank Stashwick.
I love Jenny so much.
Raven Dowd. I'm also really excited about Raven Dowd because she's always amazing.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Love her. And I love her sass. And then I love what she does for every video that she's ever done for the Lappy Awards and for VTC because she is just fire.
Yeah.
And her jewelry.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Mhm.
Her jewelry is great.
Yeah. That list is incredible. I mean, this is a fan-run convention that the guest list is rivaling some of the big conventions out there. That is incredible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What about you, Doctor? Do you have a favorite that for which you are most excited? I know.
Yes.
I already know.
You already know, and
The
they're not on the
weirded
list.
beardos.
Oh, well, and also them. I'm obsessed with them. They're both so cute. I'm just a Darren Doctor fanatic.
Yeah.
And Kirk Thatcher. So I can't wait.
All right. I already know who I'm most excited to see, and it's just based on the website. Immediately, this is the guy right here.
Oh my gosh.
Who doesn't want to see
Farm Boy number
Darth
3?
Shuey?
Yeah.
A guy whose name when he was born was literally Darth because he was born in the summer of 1977.
That is amazing.
Amazing.
Oh, I know that.
Amazing.
Yeah. So that's the guy right there. But there will be additions shortly. This website's not even done. We're going to keep adding names and panels, and we're going to go nuts.
I have to say another one that I'm super excited for is Mission Lab Prodigy with Bonnie Gordon. And it's 2 of probably the top 4 or 5 Captain Janeway fanatics on the planet. Char Lynn Schmidt and Marina Krobchuk.
Amazing.
I feel like my head's gonna explode seeing the 2 of them talking about Prodigy and Janeway. Like, I'm going to need like extra coffee for that one to keep up.
Whoa, Chuck A says Bill Shatner. How did he know? Who leaked that?
Text me he's coming.
Yeah, who leaked that information? That was supposed to be a surprise. He's on 4 panels. He wanted more, but we're like
for Valentine's Day.
Yep.
For Val. All right. Well, let's get into the news, everybody, shall we? There's more news to talk about, and then we'll get back to the schedule and we'll get you all ready for Thursday because there's so much good stuff. I'm super excited about it. That's the real reason I'm not sleeping. All right. This is from our friends over at TrekMovie.com. They were fortunate enough to get an interview with Paul Wesley. It's entitled Paul Wesley on Kirk's Evolution into Strange New Worlds Season 3 and his readiness for his own series. Whoa, wait, what?
Whoa.
What the heck is happening here? Star Trek teases so much, don't they? Like we keep saying, wait, is this a new thing? Is this a new thing? I can't keep up.
Yeah.
I'm already scared to read this. Is this Amory, is this legit? What does it say?
I mean, I think he's just saying that he really loves being in Star Trek.
Yeah.
I know. 'Cause who wouldn't? Wait.
Mm-hmm.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, well,
Yeah.
let's see what it says here. Beyond that, the question is, you started off with one episode in season one, yes?
Okay, sorry. I just had to pull up the article to tell you where to go in the article with like some really interesting tidbits. So one of them is like, if you scroll down to like the second bolded tidbit, it's kind of cool about like the preparation he did to become Kirk.
Okay, well, let's talk about that then.
So Tony Pascal, who we love, he says, Kirk is such an iconic character, but there is also a cliche of Kirk in popular culture. In season 2, your portrayal went in the other direction, leaning to how smart he was, playing chess and stuff like that. Was that something you researched about the character? I give you a read.
And he says, hell yeah. There was a great book called The Autobiography of James T. Kirk that I've read.
That's so awesome.
That actually goes into Kirk as it humanizes him in many ways. And I'm not suggesting he wasn't humanized in the original series, but there was something, he was very evolved.
And
it was
let me
very
just
much
interject really fast. Do you know who wrote the autobiography of James T. Kirk? I'll just tell you, it was David Goodman, who, you know, works on Family Guy and was actually an Enterprise writer. He's amazing. So I just love that.
Any relation to Mark Goodman? Didn't he do like game shows? Mark Goodman?
That's
something?
Mark Summers.
Mark Summers.
Oh my God. Who's doing an off-Broadway show downstairs and they have real slime and you get to go up on stage and do physical challenge. Like, it's in double.
Sounds like a college party.
Gosh.
Might be my reward after virtual TrekCon 5.
Oh my God.
Nickelodeon, the slime show. What was
Yeah,
that
they made
called?
like one of those big noses to like dig around the flag.
Gosh.
Fun House and Double Dare.
Oh, yeah.
Double Dare.
They remade the Double Dare like course. And so that might be my virtual TrekCon 5 reward.
Crazy. I remember Fun
Physical
House.
challenge.
I'll take the physical challenge.
All right. Let's read the rest of this quote, shall we? Unless you have more to tell us about slime.
Not till I report back.
Oh, you gonna go?
Yeah. It's Mark Summers. It doesn't get like bigger celebrity for people our age than that.
I'm pretty sure Mark Goodman was something. I remember him saying like it'd be like a Mark Goodman television production.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe The Price is Right.
Maybe.
Check the live chat. Live chat, help us out. Isn't that a person? Mark Goodman television production. Oh, Mark Goodson. Dan Wolf says Mark Goodson. Okay.
Goodson.
Who produced the game shows.
Yeah.
And the Trek reviewer also says that. No, Galenda says a Mark Goodman, Bill Todman. Okay.
What was the production?
Mark Goodman or Goodson.
Mark Goodson
says Mark Goodson as well.
Yeah, Mark Goodson
and Bill Todman.
Oh my God, there's one of each. Oh no, wait, it is Mark Goodson. Oh, he did Family Feud.
Yeah. Mark
Oh,
Mark Goodson, Family Food,
da-da-da.
Price is Right, Classic Concentration,
Price
Match
is Right.
Game,
Nailed
Beat the
it.
Clock, To Tell the Truth, I've Got a Secret, What's My Line, Card Sharks, Tattletales, Winner Take All.
Oh my
Yeah.
god, I thought you were just reciting it.
This is one of my
Wow.
special interests. We were talking about.
All right. So anyway, it continues. And it was very much an episodic show. And Kirk in season 1, episode 4 was very similar to the Kirk in season 2, episode 3. So what I loved about the autobiography of James T. Kirk, and what I loved about looking into canon and Memory Alpha and studying all those things, was that Kirk really was sort of a bookworm. He was a very serious guy at times, but he also
was a
had a
stack
lot
of
of
books with
charisma
legs.
and all that. But I think I wanted to explore those layers and do something different. I wanted to do something that perhaps people didn't automatically think of when they thought of James T. Kirk.
Oh,
So I dyed my
interesting.
hair
Yeah.
jet black. I'm just kidding, kind of. You're
Hilarious.
recurring again in season 3 is the question. He says, yes. More or less episodes than season 2? He responds, I'm not allowed to quite say. Questioner says, any fun Kirk Scotty moments now that he is there too? He replies, Scotty's there, although I have not had any moments yet. Right, because they're on different ships.
Interesting. Yeah.
Yeah. I wonder if he'll
Oh,
die.
really?
again.
So one of our friends from Geeks Who Like Sports, Lee, is in the live chat. They're also going to
Nice.
be joining us at virtual TrekCon for Sunday
Nice.
Sports Talk.
This is so cool. So they're going to be on at 8 a.m. Pacific time, 11 a.m. Eastern time on Sunday, because everybody knows Sunday is sports day. So they're going to be giving you the sports sci-fi roundup. Can't wait for that.
It's gonna be
Any
so much
spring
fun.
ball?
Let me tell you what their panel is really fast because it's such a good idea. They're going to make the dream team all-star Star Trek character celebrity baseball team, which
Nice.
I can't even wait for.
Nice.
You know, I immediately started thinking of some, but I'm like, wait a minute, no spoilers. You guys are just going to have to wait until Sunday and let the pros do it.
I just hope Rom gets picked. Is the only thing.
I know.
Oh, yeah.
I feel I would love that,
The
but I
best
don't think
bunter
he'd be
ever.
first picked
But he's my top draft pick.
of any team ever.
Ooh.
Maybe
Speaking of
first.
sports, little
Hunt.
idea for VTC 6. Enbo Jitsu tournament. We bring
With
in
all
the
of us?
celebs and us. Oh yeah. Yeah. And we beat the crap out of each other with blindfolds on.
If we're going to do that, we got to have diapers. That's gross.
Okay.
Wait a minute. You've taken this in a completely different direction.
You're the one that said it.
Oh, Matt Boardman says he's down for it.
See? He's got a good attitude.
Matt would destroy us all. Matt is hulking.
So
be like American
tall.
Gladiators.
Yeah. All right. So is there more to this? Let's see. Where does he say he wants his own series and that they're starting filming on it in this next spring?
Oh yeah, good question.
Vampire Diaries.
I think
What
he's
two
more
shows?
saying like if Strange New Worlds continues to the point where like Kirk then becomes joins the crew, would he be down for that?
Oh.
Okay. Yeah. So here's what we're talking about.
And then Tony, I have to say, respond like obviously, Paul Wesley like responds like yes, 1,000%, but they have a lot to get through. And then Tony says, Pike, as they say, has a hard out, as it were. Oh, that is sad.
Mm-hmm.
That's very true and sad. But not necessarily.
Not right now.
Because
If they change timelines or something.
the timeline has been altered.
Mm-hmm.
So we don't know for certain. For all we know, whoa.
Plus, they're time
Kirk
crystals.
could die in his place in this timeline.
Oh.
I
Wait.
thought it's not a
And
different timeline
Pike
anymore.
could have that full crew.
Wait.
I thought it's back to normal timeline. God, it's so complicated.
It's not,
Well,
because Pike has the knowledge of the future. The fact that he knows that means
Maybe he
Mhm.
already did.
anything
Always
can
did.
change.
He knows
We
it
don't really
because he
know.
found out. And now he knows. Because
Right.
it's,
Right.
But
a loop.
that doesn't mean that it couldn't change still.
Mhm. True. But then what does that do for where it sits in the...
All it means is that what we know to be his future doesn't necessarily have to happen. It might, it might not. It might happen in a different way. It might happen sooner or later or to someone else. We don't know, but we know that
Right.
now that he knows the circumstances are different, still might happen, but
Yeah.
okay. So
It was kind of shown that he accepted his fate too,
mhm.
Yeah,
knowing
the
what was going to happen,
yeah.
because it affected way too many people.
and knowing the people that he saves.
Right.
But accepting his fate,
I just felt like
it could still change. Like he could just whisper to Spock one day when he's drunk, I found out that I'm gonna, something like that, and that could change it. Then Spock won't let him go on a mission, or anything can happen.
But we didn't know that. I don't know that he didn't know in TOS and like the cage and stuff. I think it's, I don't know. I don't like talking about the prime timeline being messed with. It stresses me out.
All right. Well, let's move on to the next item here then, shall we?
Beyond an episode or two, I mean. Yeah.
It's from our good friend, John Orchiola of Screen Rant. You know him in the live chat as Back of the Head, also on Twitter as Back of the Head. Did we ever find out where he got that?
No.
I don't know, but I like when Muhammad takes pictures of the back of his head, like just when he's doing the convention. All it says TMV, and then he labels the picture that. So funny.
That's so
He's like, hey, get it? The first time I did it.
That's great.
So this article,
a great interview.
Sorry. No. This article is entitled, quote, "We really outdid ourselves," end quote. Big Star Trek Lower Decks Season 5 hints revealed by showrunner. Star Trek Lower Decks showrunner Mike McMahon dropped some big hints about Season 5's Orion story. Okay. And surprises fans, quote, aren't gonna see coming.
Uh-oh. Dun, dun, dun.
Let's try to see them coming.
It's really exciting.
See what we can figure out.
Let's try to see them coming. Amazing.
So check this out. Shout out to another group that's going to be part of Virtual TrekCon 5 right here. It's quoted as, in an interview with Sean Ferrick of Trek Culture. We know Trek Culture, of course. They're going to be part of Virtual TrekCon 5 on Friday. They're kicking off Friday.
Yeah.
In fact.
Live from Ireland.
More on that in a moment. What if I told you they might not be in Ireland?
Are they in LA? They do come stateside often for Star Trek events.
So anyway, it says in an interview with Sean Ferrick, or there's an accent there. Is his name like Sean?
Sean.
Me too, but there's an accent there, so maybe that means something. Maybe we're all simplifying it as Americans, and we should be pronouncing it better.
I feel like I've heard him say Sean.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
it's just this. I think it's just the Gaelic, like the Irish Gaelic,
Right.
Okay, that's
uh,
great. That'd be a lot easier
proper.
then. So, in an interview with Sean Farrick of Trek Culture, Mike McMahon offered substantial teases about the amazing cameos and new format
Mhm.
of Star Trek Lower Decks Season 5, which follows up a cliffhanger ending where Lieutenant Devana Tendi resigned from Starfleet and returned to her Orion homeworld as the mistress of the winter constellations. Check out McMahon's quotes and watch the Trek Culture video below. I like Tendi. She might
I
be
do
my favorite.
too.
She's awesome.
I love her green little feet.
Right. I did not have that on my bingo card. Oh, wait, no, I did actually. Wait,
Nice.
I must have been drunk. So here's the quote from Mike McMahon. Season 5 is awesome. We're working on it right now. I can tell you there's some really cool stuff on Orion. The last shot of Tendi being forced to go home, but then owning it and being like, I've got this. I love Tendi. I love the stuff we do with her on Orion. That's all I can say about that. I think fans of the original animated series will love what we're doing on Orion.
Ooh,
Cool.
that's
He
fun.
continues, we've got some amazing cameos. I think we really outdid ourselves this season. Stuff nobody could expect. Stuff that was very different to lock everybody into and involved me writing personal letters. Whoa. And calling in favors. And this is me saying that after how hard it was to track down Shannon Phil, who I love.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Wow.
You know, Jaxa.
Yeah.
That's fun.
Mm.
Who do you think it's going to be?
So when he says it's very difficult,
Yeah.
I think super
Avery
big
Brooks.
name like Shatner. Yeah, Avery Brooks, Patrick
Oh, I was
Stewart,
going to say
maybe.
like dentist or like real estate broker.
Right.
Somebody that
Yeah.
like left.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But then when he mentions tracking down Shannon Phil,
Yeah.
You know,
it sounds like what he's saying is it's like that, but even harder.
you know
Yeah.
who I
And
bet
then
on is?
the other
Oh, you
hint
know.
is that he says stuff nobody could see coming.
Mhm.
So what that means to me is very obscure characters.
Yeah.
I would place a bet on Jeremy Astor because that guy was super hard for me to track down, and then I'd like hit a roadblock.
And
he's
he's
a
a
real estate
voiceover
agent
artist.
in Burbank.
And but he's also the
Not
accomplished
anymore. He goes
voiceover
by.
artist.
Oh yeah, totally. From when he was a kid, and he like goes by a different name because his stage name, his middle name was his last name when he was like working in Hollywood. So I'm like,
Because
if
he was
I
gay.
had, that's my bet right now.
Wow,
Yeah.
you know a lot about it. So instead of the walking
Because I
exclamation
tried
point,
to
we
get
should call
on
you the
seven
stalking
wrong. I hit
exclamation point.
roadblocks. And then it would have taken a personal letter, and that was like too weird because I'm not looking to buy a house in Burbank.
All right.
Plus, like I read an interview with Ronald D. Moore from like an AOL chat room, and he was saying how like it was always a thought, like, what if we brought Jeremy Astor back, like
Yeah.
in the future, in his relationship with Worf, or like what would he be doing after like losing his mom?
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah,
That's good.
because in Lower Decks time, Lower Decks takes place what, like,
Just post Nemesis, isn't it?
yeah, but it's just how many is it, like 2 or
Like
3 years, or is
just,
it?
yeah. Maybe
Yeah, okay.
maybe as many as 5 now because the time's gone
So
in the
that means
series,
it's
but
probably like 10 or 12 years after Jeremy Astor in Next Generation.
Mhm.
So he could play like a 25-year-old or 30-year-old Jeremy
Yep.
Astor.
Yeah. That's cool.
What are your guesses, everybody in the live chat? And what are you
mean,
saying?
Just the way that he's talking too, it's not like it isn't just one cameo. Like he's talking about
Right.
they've gotten so like yes, there's the I crawled through the caves of Tibet to find so and so, but also who knows who else they've got too, which
Oh,
is
these
very cool.
one Trek fan says it's got to be William Shatner. I mean, maybe he could take a personal
Maybe.
letter. I'm
Yeah.
calling in favors.
Mhm.
Maybe. But I also think Avery's kind of difficult to reach too. So
Very.
so
Can you
that would be
imagine?
writing letters and calling in favors as well.
Yeah. Can you imagine?
That would be incredible.
Yeah.
And then you would have to have Jake as well. So
Yeah.
it just
It's all
Oh,
absolutely
Miles
possible.
O'Brien. That'd be a
Right?
fun.
If you
Oh.
think about it, I mean, if Avery is, or if any actor is just like, no, I'm done acting, I'm retired, and somebody says, hear me out. We
Right.
throw some money at you.
right.
We go to you.
Yeah.
You don't even have to take your sweats off. No cameras, no nothing. You show up and you just say, it's been a long time, or something like that. When you come back, we animate it. And then people go, emissary, and he goes, yes, I was called that once. Or, he says something. I mean, we're just like, we go nuts for it.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess it's, if an actor is retired,
Yeah.
I feel like that is the one kind of job that they might consider. But I do feel like they're going to obscure with this. I think that's what he was hinting.
Groppler Zorn. Yeah.
Joshua
Right
M.
back to the
Patton
beginning.
says Naomi Wildman. That would be a great one.
Oh,
Mhm.
I love her
yeah.
so much.
Yep.
No, I feel like Naomi Wildman. Oh my God, you guys. Naomi Wildman should be in Prodigy.
I completely agree.
Can you imagine?
Do you think maybe she is?
She might be. Why wouldn't she be? In season 2, the cadets might meet Naomi Wildman as a fellow cadet.
Oh my God. Or she's Janeway's assistant.
Oh my God.
She's better than that.
True.
No, but in Voyager, she's always asking to be like assistant to the captain.
She's a kid. Now she's an adult. Let her
spread
her wings and
That's
learn
her dream
science.
job.
Let her. Janeway can replicate her own coffee.
Maybe we'll hear more about this on Mission Log Prodigy.
Joshua M. Patton says, someone get Aaron J. Waltke in the chat. Maybe he is listening. He's like, I better not pop in on this one.
Oh my
they're
God.
gonna bully me. They're gonna come after me and force me to say something that I don't want to say.
Chuck A says Vic Fontaine. I would love that so much. Love Vic.
Yes.
He's just the best.
He is
So our good buddy
great.
Dead Purple 7 says, you had me at throw money at me. Very nice. Good to see you, Dead Purple. Yeah.
Oh my God, Diana Muldaur. All of these are such great guesses.
That would be great. I would love to see
I would
Pulaski
love
again.
that. Oh my God.
Yeah.
I love this game.
I know. Because Lower Decks likes to go super obscure, and and animated shows can really go after anybody.
Yeah.
They can be, 40 years older than when they first did the show, and it doesn't matter.
Exactly.
Really,
Exactly.
Oh, it would be so nice to have all these people back.
I know.
This makes me want to go watch Star Trek.
It is time again, isn't it? For another loop through, I think.
Okay, what about Lost?
Wait, what?
What about?
Oh, you mean one of the finalists for Loose Ends? Yes.
Yeah, Lost.
Oh, Lost. Gotcha.
Lost.
I was like, the Lost? What?
Lost as in JG?
Right? Yeah.
Because JG's already been in Lower Decks.
Right.
Oh.
So they can be like, what else? Oh, he's also Lost. All right, cool. Let's do that. And he was also the captain in the first episode, The Emissary of Deep Space Nine. He was a Romulan, or no, Vulcan, I mean. But he died. So
Yeah.
Try not to like call in favors.
Yeah.
I don't think. I just worry so much about Lost. Like, did he get that virus?
What about Vosh?
That'd
What
be so
about
much
to Paul?
Ooh.
I know we're like outside the timeline, but like seriously.
no, I would love that, and I think that you're onto something
He could
because
still be alive.
nobody's giving Enterprise any love, and I'm
I
tired of it.
know.
Me too.
And Lower Decks are the kind of crew that would say, "Hey, Enterprise deserves some love,"
Yeah.
and then somebody in the room says, "Yeah, but that happened like 100." Haven't you ever
Vulcans
watched
live
Star
long.
Trek?
Vulcans, yeah.
There's holodecks.
Exactly.
Vulcans live forever.
Exactly.
Denobulans could probably live forever or something. Like you have time travel. Come on, do you even Star
Well,
Trek?
Marina Kravchuk was giving Enterprise some love when she like hung out with Scott Bakula last weekend. Super jealous.
Yep. Mhm.
They got 2 pictures together.
I know. I saw. They're so nice.
He was posting them everywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm.
All right.
But-
Greg Kenzo says you lost me.
Oh, nice.
Ha, ha, ha,
Nice.
But would he have to call in favors for those?
No.
Hmm.
No, I'm just throwing out more people that
Hmm.
now I'm on a kick of, because they're not talking about
He
just
could say
one person.
multiple.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Right.
Exactly.
That's true. This
Exactly.
is very true. Well, multiple. It could be anybody.
Yeah.
It could be anybody. The sky's the limit with Lower
Hmm.
Decks.
What about Morn?
Oh my God. That would be amazing.
It'd be like, we got him. Prove it. Mm. There's his face.
That's awesome.
We got him.
Do you want to read the
Mhm.
next part? Because all these
Mr.
parts of this interview are
Hom.
so fun. Oh, I
And
love
My
it.
Hardu.
Hmm.
Yay.
That's a good 3-person band.
Mhm.
What's the next one, Dr. Anne-Marie Siegel? What were we saying?
The next part of the article has even more bombs.
Whoa. I didn't
Yeah.
know there was more to this.
This article's amazing.
It says, no, I don't see any more.
Season 5. It's in a gray box.
Season 5 is going to be awesome. We've got some amazing stuff happening. We've got some really funny episodes that are inspired by other episodes in Star Trek. We've got
Mhm.
some wholly new stuff that you guys aren't going to see coming. We've changed the format of the show again because we never do the same thing twice. So there isn't a season-long big bad. We self-contained that. Oh, we go to a place that I've been wanting to go in the show. It's so fun.
I know.
Where?
Jenny.
I was so like I read this article and I was just like, oh.
So I immediately think of 3 things: a planet we haven't seen,
Yep.
right? A ship or a time that, like Enterprise, like the original Enterprise. Maybe they go back on or maybe it's just like the Gamma Quadrant,
Mhm.
or the Delta Quadrant.
Yeah. Or
Ooh.
And
Fair
they like
Haven.
run into the Kazon and stuff.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Or the
Oh,
diviner.
interesting.
Ooh. Mm.
Like, because they've referenced all kinds of places. They've
Oh my
been
God.
a lot of places. So like,
One of my favorite reference remains of Return of the Archons when all the villagers were worshiping
yeah.
they're back to Landru worship and pitchforks, and they're they didn't even learn.
Yeah.
It's so funny.
Oh my God. Yeah, it's this is very exciting. This is very exciting.
Galinda says Degra.
You know what's
That's
really
cool.
brave?
From the
Mm.
third
Writing season
season of
5
Enterprise.
without the feedback of the Lappies yet.
Yeah, right?
They don't even know which episode we're gonna say is the fans are gonna vote is the funniest episode of season 4.
Ooh. I can't wait to know.
Mhm.
Well, you're gonna have to. Sorry.
When do I have to wait until?
Sunday.
Probably.
Okay, that's not so bad.
Becca says, Happy Galentine's Day for Galenda. That's cool.
Hey.
That's my brother Michael's girlfriend. Hi, Becca.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh, hey. Is it really her? Or is it just someone with the same name?
No, it's her.
Okay. Hey, Becca. I
Ooh,
thought you were just
Joshua.
being like, same
No,
name,
I have
whatever.
a sister, Rebecca,
Mhm.
and then Michael's girlfriend's Becca. And they're both amazing.
Joshua and Patton has a great guess on where they could go. Says, I have a real guess. No way Lower Decks doesn't go back to Iosha, the gangster planet.
I read
Oh,
Lotia.
Losha. Is it Losha or Iosha?
No.
Oh,
It's
Losha.
Sigma Iosha too.
Mhm.
No, but I did. I read it with an L.
Well, I'm also like, can they do that joke in Lower Decks?
I mean,
It's so funny.
I love this. This is very exciting.
When Ryan seriously asked me who the lotions were, you thought I had done. You
Looks
thought
like-
I had put a typo on the
It says bloody lotions. It's like the Jeopardy spoof on SNL back in the day where he
Oh,
was
yeah.
reading everything.
Yes,
He's
the
like,
pen is
I'll take
mightier.
Schwartz. And he says, that's S word. It says bloody Schwartz. You know, that was the only clean one that I can say. I'll take anal bum cover. Yeah. That's an album cover.
Oh, back of the head says Shakari. That's fun.
Oh,
Ooh.
oh my
Mhm.
God.
Joshua and Pat says if they make a lotion joke, they have to pay the main viewer royalty.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Chason says lotion people again.
It's so funny.
Oh my God. Chuck A says they go to STLV in Lower Decks this year.
Oh my god. Well, they did go to Star Trek The Experience, basically.
Right?
That would be
Wouldn't that be
brilliant.
amazing?
Genius. Yes. Genius.
Yeah. That would
Oh
be
my
incredible.
Oh my god,
goodness.
and Chuck A is selling all of the plates that Boimler's trying to correct.
Oh
Yeah,
my
with
God.
Tom Paris on one of them.
Oh my God.
Okay. That's
That
not
would be
impossible, you
genius.
guys.
No.
And if they're not doing that, that's got to be season 6.
Yeah.
This is crazy. You guys
Yeah.
have got to go.
Genius.
Yeah.
Can you
I mean,
imagine Mariner walking around like, oh my God, what a bunch of nerds. Look at what they're wearing. This is ridiculous. Boimler, you're
That was
wearing it
CJ
too, or
Cisco.
something like that. He'll be like, yeah, you got to get into it, you know,
Yeah.
strutting his stuff and his,
Oh my
and his
gosh.
Spock gear. Oh my God, that is so good.
That's
Mhm.
genius.
Okay,
Too
Yeah.
funny.
make some phone calls.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Seriously.
All right, moving on to the next one. Check this out. Here's something really cool. This is also
Oh
from our
wait, really
pals.
fast. Greg Kenzo says, I'd love to find out what happened to Bilby's kid. Oh
Bilby's cat.
no,
Oh, I
that we
love
know where
this.
Chester is, but his kid,
Yeah.
that's so sad because the mom died. Ugh. That's why O'Brien comes back.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I've never gotten over that. So, this says IDW to highlight Trek's LGBTQIA plus characters in Star Trek Celebrations one-shot comic. You say one
Whoa.
shot, but we can always make more.
Mhm.
So check this out. We all know these people.
Mhm.
IDW continues to expand its Star Trek comic collection with the announcement of a brand new one-off title celebrating the diversity of the franchise, Star Trek Celebrations. Let me pull up the quotes here. There we go. Star Trek Celebrations, just in time for Pride Month this June. IDW is releasing Star Trek Celebrations, focusing on the LGBTQIA plus characters across the Star Trek franchise. Here is the official synopsis blurb for the new title. Star Trek was an attempt to say that humanity will reach maturity and wisdom on the day that it begins, not just to tolerate, but to celebrate differences in ideas and differences in life forms. That is Gene Roddenberry.
Oh, father of a virtual TrekCon guest?
Yep. IDW proudly presents a one-shot anthology centering and celebrating LGBTQIA plus characters from across the Star Trek universe. Join legendary heroes from each era of the beloved franchise in stories that showcase the strengths of infinite diversity and infinite combinations, brought to you by a star-studded cast of writers and artists, including Vita Ayala, Steve Orlando, Mags Visaggio, and more. I believe more is Swedish. IDW editor Heather Antos previewed some of the storylines from the series with Screen Rant. It's wanting to celebrate the badasses of Star Trek universe, whether that's Culber and Stamets, whether that's Mariner, whether that's Seven and Raffi. There's so many characters that we're going to get to see explored here by some incredible, incredible writers. Okay, so here's my question. It's a one-off.
One-off, but it's an anthology.
So it's one comic book with multiple stories written by multiple writers. Why not just give them each their own comic book?
Well, maybe it's a special comic book.
Like
it's a
graphic
special,
novel,
Maybe it's like a one-off series. I don't know what it means.
It says just in time for June. They don't usually release an entire series in 1
True.
month, do they?
Yeah.
I don't know anything about comic books, so I'm just curious about this because
yeah, I mean, unless they issued, like, say there's 7 different stories and they issued 7 different books all in 1 month, or they're all together in one volume.
like a graphic novel.
Exactly. Yeah.
I mean, it's certainly in
Which
the
is more
shape
likely.
of a comic book. Whoa, comic books are $5.99 nowadays.
Yeah.
Good golly.
I know.
Yeah, so
Miss
$5.99.
Molly.
A graphic novel would be like $25 or $30 or something,
Yeah.
right? So it's,
because the price is on the cover.
yes. So
Interesting.
check it out. So I wonder, so these short stories are maybe like what, 3 pages or 5 pages or something like that.
Yeah. It says cover A.
Happy.
Cover A.
Look how happy Stamets looks. It's so sweet.
Yeah, that's awesome.
We love that little smile.
Ah, this guy's smiling back though. Our buddy
That's
Culber.
awesome.
So this is great. And they say one shot, but I mean, come on. If it goes well,
Annually one
I'm
shot?
sure there's always a chance, right? They also continue here that there's Lower Decks getting some love here as well. Check this out. Lower Decks, Warp Your Own Way, now available for pre-order. Another unique title coming from IDW this year is the interactive graphic novel, Star Trek Lower Decks, Warp Your Own Way. You could warp your own way.
I was gonna say, who else thought of Fleetwood Mac?
Yeah.
Me too.
First announced at SDCC last summer, the Choose Your Own Adventure style book
Cool.
is now
I love
available for
this.
pre-order at Amazon. Here's the synopsis. Mariner just wants to have a normal day, but no matter what side of the bed she wakes up on, the world is ending. Literally. If she has coffee, Borg attack. If she has Ractigino, cue the Romulan boarding party. And in each scenario, Mariner and her friends end up dead. Sometimes the ship is destroyed, and the day starts all over again.
It's Groundhog's Day.
Yeah.
That's so
Positive
cool.
effect.
But by exploring the different paths, you, the reader, can discover things that Mariner can't. There are inconsistencies that don't make sense. Putting aside the fact that Mariner's choice of drink each morning shouldn't affect which alien races attack the ship, other facts of her world seem to change too. Something is definitely off. It's up to you to discover.
You're gonna love the way you look.
See,
I
that's
guarantee it.
$24.99.
Amazing.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, that's
That's
fun.
cool.
I know. It's such a cool idea.
Mhm.
When they said pick your own adventure, I'm like, okay, sign
Yeah.
me up.
It's really cool.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Well, that's cool. So everybody in the live chat, let us know, how avidly do you follow these IDW comics? Are you just not a comic person? Do you get them all? Are you super excited? Or are you like, if something's good, I'll grab it?
Mhm.
Andrew Drzymski says,
Oh,
I
dear.
love when Ryan sings. Me
Yeah.
too. It's fun.
We also love that.
Yeah.
Did I ever mention one of my favorite things about Deep Space Nine is the fact that but by the end of it, they all drink Ractogenos. I love that
Yes.
so much. I'm obsessed with that.
It's so cute.
It's just such
I
a like
love that too.
community thing. Oh, it's such a like
Yeah.
lovely little bit of world building. God, I love it.
Mhm.
It's
Yeah.
adorable.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Ooh, Joshua M. Patton says there better be a Garrick story. That's great for the previous one.
Oh,
Yes.
That's a good one. That would be a nice little
That would
Easter
be
egg because he's not on the cover,
Mhm.
but maybe it's like the last one snuck in the
Yeah.
back. Okay. Faith Howell says, don't you think Mariner and Boimler beaming onto a con with so many different time period uniforms has the potential to be hysterical as the characters try to figure out what's happening? Yes,
That
yes.
would be
So
Yeah.
So
so
funny.
good. So
this has
good.
got to be, if it's not one of their episodes, it's going to have to
Mhm.
be in season 6.
It's gotta
Yeah.
be. Yeah.
Yeah. This is. Oh yeah.
It
It's amazing.
It writes itself.
Yep.
does write itself.
And they're like, yeah, right. Try.
Mhm.
We'll see if it writes itself.
Mhm.
It does.
That's not that easy. But yeah, no, the ideas are great. I love it.
Well, Ram and Nog used to do that on stage at STLV all the time. They would beam down to STLV in the
Amazing.
wrong era.
Oh, right.
So cute.
And Max came up with the joke of the Eisenborg babies.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
I
Anyway.
remember Aaron was always so funny about those because Max would have this little 12-minute skit written out, but Aaron would turn it into like a 30-minute thing because he'd be like,
Improv,
wait, what
yeah.
is this? I don't, and,
Yeah.
he would razz Max, and Max would be like, I'm just trying to read what's on the script. And Aaron would get so many great laughs out of the crowd. He was working the crowd so good.
Well, sometimes he would make Max laugh so much that his teeth would fall out.
So cute.
So cute.
Oh.
All right. Are we
Oh
ready
my
to talk
God.
about some scheduling?
I have to tell you,
Yes.
I just saw the website get updated a little bit more,
Ooh.
and it looks amazing. Oh my God.
That's very cool.
Yep. Check this out. I think I'm seeing
This
what
is
you're
the
seeing.
coolest website ever.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yay!
yes.
That's brilliant.
Poor Kelly. She's like,
Oh my
why you guys
God.
keep putting me next to this guy?
She's a trooper.
That's exactly what I was talking about.
Amazing.
Yeah, Darth is the greatest. He's the funniest and most fun, and you guys cannot wait to see what he's got in store for you.
Yeah.
So let's see this new updated website.
It looks so good.
So you go to virtualtrekcon.com, everybody. You're right, it has updated. Now there's less time.
Mm.
And then you scroll down. Let's just take a little stroll into live premieres. This one says Walter Koenig reviews The Cage and Star Trek TOS. Oh. Well, I clicked on it. Whoa, and more. Okay. Well, that's going to be updated. So, oh, wait, maybe it's here.
Okay, so I was
Here it
talking
is.
about, yeah.
So you click on the premieres. Look
Nice.
how gorgeous this looks.
It looks so great.
Walter Koenig. Walter Koenig joins virtual TrekCon. Well, I think that's the 7th rule, and virtual TrekCon and reviews for the first time Star Trek: The Original Series. Join us for the premiere of Walter Koenig's review of The Cage and Amok Time.
Nice.
Let's watch those. Coming soon. Oh, don't tease me like that.
It's so pretty. I like the
So
buttons.
I know it all looks so good, but I started seeing like the schedule actually
Well, hang on.
updating.
Oh, we'll get to it in just a moment. So check this out. Denise Crosby reviews yesterday's Enterprise. Well, we'll tell you what's special about that besides the obvious. Watch live.
Oh,
Come on, you almost had me. Be sure to join us February 15th through 19th. Okay. Well, let's go to the schedule then, right, Anne-Marie?
Yeah, like it's in the process of like all the days being updated, but the initial is up and it just looks so cool.
Oh, cool. Yay.
I love that. The little.
Okay.
It looks like little like TOS set rocks.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yes, it does.
It does.
Something the
it.
Gorn would throw at someone.
And I love
okay.
the little.
So
Yeah.
so here's the dates. You go over to, you click on schedule, Virtual TrekCon 5, schedule, calendar, February 13th. Well, that's today, isn't it?
Mhm.
Click
Yay,
on that.
clicked on it.
Oh, that's us.
Wait, give us a like. Oh, you already
Oh, yeah.
We already did.
Already hit.
Oh, cool. This is meta. See if I can push this
Oh my
button out.
Oh my god.
I love this.
Okay.
Whoa.
Close that out. Open this back up. So that's our pre-con viewing. That felt like Spaceballs for a
That
second.
was
there.
amazing. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
But
So-
who's forgotten to hit the like button? Because there's 10 of
Ooh.
you.
Ooh, get them, Melissa.
I hit
Just give
it.
them some choice words
it.
to enjoy.
Hit it.
Oh.
I'm in it, not hit it.
Hit it. In
What?
it. Hit, what?
Okay. So here's the calendar. You go to schedule, and the first day is Thursday. Let's click on it and see what we got on Thursday.
Woo-hoo.
VTC kickoff. So it starts 12 p.m. Pacific time, 3 p.m. Eastern time, 8 p.m. GMT, whatever that stands for. But I know
Greenwich
that is.
Mean
Yeah,
Time.
Austria time.
But I
for
mean, but
Robert
what's the
Kaiser.
G? What's the actual G?
Greenwich.
Oh, Greenwich.
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 Okay.
It's like
It's
the
like-
the international the like where the time is.
Yeah, the
Like
time date line.
The
international
zero
date.
time. Yeah.
Yeah.
Meet Sirach Loft and Ryan T. Husk and blah, 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 blah. Do not miss. Oh, wait a second. No, not blah, 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 blah.
Why should we
Here
not
go.
miss?
Do not miss this. We have a couple very special surprises in store for you. Everybody, here's the secret. The secret is on the opening ceremonies. You do not want to miss it because we have a giant secret for the first time ever during the opening ceremonies. Well, just check it out. I guess you'll have to just I don't want to ruin the surprise.
Oh,
It's
you
gonna
know
be-
what we also forgot to mention at the start of this? That you can still do your Lappy predictions.
Mhm.
Friday.
Yes. And that's for
Yeah, we'll
prizes.
mention that in a bit. Let's do this. So
Okay.
so for example, I'm going to go to the virtual TrekCon stage for this one. There it is.
That's so
Dude, how good do these
pretty.
graphics look?
You can even
Oh my
click
God.
notify me, so you make sure not to. If you click the bell icon for
Mhm.
notifications, you know that when this goes live, you will be told. Opening ceremonies, virtual TrekCon 5. Great stuff. The Matt Boardman making that.
So good.
Okay. So that's the thing. Anytime you get lost, you don't know what's going on, and you're like, where are they? It's 4 p.m. today. What's going on? Just go
Where's
to
the chat pad?
I just got home. It's 1:15. What's going on? You click on whichever one's going, and there you are. Or just call in sick from work for 5 days.
Robert Kaiser says some of these things are too late for him. And I'm like, that's why some days the schedule starts at like 7 a.m. Pacific time. We got everybody covered.
Yeah.
John, yeah. So Greg Kenzo in Hawaii. Good luck watching that first one.
Yeah, but I'll see you at Delta Shift.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
John Billingsley, we know him very well. Okay, here it is. Check this out. The Seventh Rule presents Yesterday's Enterprise live review with Denise Crosby. You guys are going to get to watch the Seventh Rule reviewing Yesterday's Enterprise with Denise Crosby's triumphant return as we review it live. So you're going to see in between the segments when we say,
awesome,
we'll be right back. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back on the Seventh Rule. Then you're going to see how long is that break? Is it really quick? What do we do? Do we make fun of each other? Do we like adjourn for the day?
Well, frankly.
Quite frankly.
Frankly.
Then, okay, so this is going to be so much fun. Can't wait for this. And you just click right here on the Aaron Eisenberg stage, and it takes you right there. You guys, this one is so fun. 60 years of Star Trek and The Cage. Join Trek experts and history buffs, Dr. Trek Larry Nemecek, the Sci-Fi Sisters Sabrina Wood, and Roddenberry Network's John Champion as they take us on a fascinating tour of the past 60 years in Star Trek history with special guest, someone who was there at the very beginning in the Cage episode, actress Sandy Gimple.
So cool.
Unbelievable.
Oh my
awesome.
gosh. You know what? Lisa, one Trek fan, says, I've taken the entire VTC 5 con off work. No joke. Starting tomorrow.
You've earned it. That is amazing.
Oh, what we
That's
need to know
awesome.
is, have you planned which uniforms to wear for which panels yet?
Yes, and do you have your
Those are my
snacks
favorite
already?
So then we've got the Sci-Fi Sisters, 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern time, sending out an SOS. There's another song for you. Sci-Fi Sisters Top 10 Distress Call episodes. That's fun.
Their top 10s, I love so much. Oh my God.
They're so much fun.
They're so much
They
fun.
say it's that time of year again. It's time for Virtual TrekCon 5. This year's theme, The Cage and 60 Years of Star Trek. Since The Cage all started from a distress call, the Sci-Fi Sisters decided to rank the top 10 distress call Star Trek episodes.
Cool.
Brilliant.
That's
So
great.
freaking
So
cool. It's going to be so much fun.
I love their
And-
top 10s too. And I love hearing about how they came to their each decision for each number.
Oh,
You
yeah.
did so much fun.
Very thought out.
My favorite is, you guys notice Sabrina Wood of the Sci-Fi Sisters is going to be back to back. She's going to be out of breath. She's going to be running from one to the next. Like, there's going to be no time in between. So when they're done going live on with Dr. Trek and John Champion and them, they're gonna be like, hey, that was a fun panel. She'll be like, I gotta go. You guys can keep talking, but I gotta go. I'm 1 minute late already. She's gonna be like, poor girl. But it's gonna be great. So
awesome.
let's all watch at exactly 5 p.m. and see if Sabrina's able to just slide in like super quick. That's gonna be great.
Yeah.
Then we have the Seventh Rule presents DS9 Throwback Thursday. Revisit this excellent interview with director James L. Conway talking about Deep Space Nine Season 5 episode Apocalypse Rising. This is a fun one for Throwback Thursday. We've been doing those for the last couple months.
And
this
so
is one of our
knowledgeable.
favorites. He's amazing.
He's such a great interview. Yeah.
Dude,
And
all the pictures look so good. I can't even believe it. That looks like the Tasha Yar memorial.
Yes, it
Yes.
does.
The background, yeah.
Good call.
So going
yeah.
along with the Throwback Thursday theme, we've got the 2023 Lappy Awards re-premiering on the Seventh Rule channel, which is the Aaron Eisenberg stage. So that way, if you've never seen it, you can watch it premiering for the first time with your friends.
Awesome.
Go through all the emotions of it all. It's not, you are going to laugh and cry. And if you've seen it before, hey, treat yourself to a little more. It's been a while.
Yeah.
So that's the short day, everybody.
Yeah.
And I have to say, like, a special shout out to Larry who got Sandy Gimbel on this amazing panel. Like, that's just so
Mhm.
brilliant.
Since we're running low on time, I'm just going to do a quick look at Friday and Saturday just so people can get an idea of just how bonkers this thing gets. Friday, starting off with our good buddies at Trek Culture, which is amazing. Check it out. It's going to be ups and downs from Star Trek The Cage live.
Awesome.
So it's a live version of Ups and Downs with The Cage. You guys noticing that theme we're enjoying? The Cage, this and history. It's so good. Nana Visitor. Coexisting with AI life. Or with AI life support live with Larry Nemechek, and Dr. Ali.
Dr. Ali Matu is like he's just like at so many conventions now, and he's just incredible.
We've got the Zocalo with our good buddy Charlene Schmidt and Norm Seelau. John Eves, legend John Eves, illustrator and designer. This is a good one. Matt Boardman, look at that. Matt Boardman's interviewing on this one.
Yeah.
We had a great time with him. Because he knows everything about this stuff. He's brilliant. We've got 455 films in the Voyager documentary update. So it's going to be partially Voyager documentary update and partially what else is going on exactly.
Nice.
They've made a lot of documentaries. What else was happening? Max Grodenchik and Chase Masterson, Ram and Lita talk about their growth of their characters from Next Generation, Lower Decks, and beyond. Star Trek and Chill season premiere. We got JJ Lendl as a very special guest. That'll be a lot of fun. That's our weekly show, but it's our season premiere, season 3. Falling Tower presents Watch the First The Jetsons. Dr. Mohammed Noor and I are joined by guest Mars scientist Dr. Abigail Freeman and actress Kelly Ann Park as we review the first episode of the classic sci-fi show, The Jetsons. Lambda Quadrant live. Wow, that's pretty cool. Lambda Quadrant live. Our good buddies, it's going to be bedlam. Just click engage and enjoy.
Yeah.
And then we've got some replays for the people that are, not in our time zones.
Yeah.
Some of them are going to want 7 a.m. stuff. Some of them are going to want these later things. And so that way you can enjoy the premiere. Saturday, very quickly, I just want to show you Saturday. So it starts. Soon. Damn it. Well, that'll be updated short. Let's hit refresh. Maybe it's updated right now. No.
So
Hang
exciting.
on. It will be later today. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
On the Delta.
Well, just so you guys know.
Yeah, exactly. Delta shift.
Saturday is going to be 16 hours straight of programming.
Crazy.
Sunday will also be 16 hours straight of programming. Monday won't be. Monday's going to be like 12. But that's still a lot.
Yeah.
12?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Dr. Anne-Marie Siegel, we promised people a little bit of information on our Vegas odds. We're partnering up with Las Vegas to get some gambling going, right?
Ooh, that's what I heard. That's why Armin and Max are guests. And Chase.
About the Lappy Awards.
Oh.
I guess that's too subtle there.
Okay, so my mind went to like STSF. Okay, so in the description box, there's a link to the what do you call it? Google Doc where you can basically play a game to win prizes. And the person to beat is last year's Dave Gregory. We'll see if he's like the front runner this year or someone comes up and like takes away the title. But basically we have every category for the Lappies, and some might be announced before the actual Lappy Awards. So you really like it behooves you to don't start watching from the beginning, just to check your status. But yeah, so basically you want to vote for who you think the fans voted for, not necessarily who you chose, because you're picking like the actual winners, and it's broken down with like different points in different categories. And then you press submit, and it sends us like we'll be able to tell the winners. But if you go to the virtual TrekCon Facebook group, there's also like a 1-page printout you can fill in just to remind yourself who you're voting for. And I've seen like Glenn Iverson, he posted his picks. There have been some really fun ones.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm like really excited. It's been really fun seeing who everybody's like choosing for the winners. And I have to say, it's anybody's game. All of the picks are so different right now. It's so much fun to watch. So yeah, those have to be submitted by Friday night.
Boy, that show's got more pics than Instagram. Am I right?
Oh.
But we missed the cowbell.
Oh, yeah. I don't have one. Okay, yeah. So everybody make your predictions. You're not picking who you want to win or who should win. Just say, I know Star Trek fans. And if I know Star Trek fans, they really like blank. I don't think that should win, but I think this one's going to win.
Yeah.
And so you make all those predictions, and whoever gets the closest, we will have prizes. We will throw, Jenny's going to paint like 10 paintings for whoever wins. Just kidding. That sounds like a horrible amount of work. but we will have a lot of cool prizes for everybody, and it's going to be a great time. So definitely make your predictions. It's free to do it, just to see if you know Star Trek fans well.
The other thing, I feel like there have been a couple spoilers around the Facebook. If you happen to follow like everybody in the world, and I won't say anything beyond this, but you definitely need to tune in to the opening ceremonies when we're joined by some like pretty big names live.
Tell them why.
I don't know how much more I can reveal. I mean, it's on my Facebook story.
Hey, really? You're not supposed to do that.
No. I just share anytime anybody mentions virtual TrekCon, and somebody mentioned virtual TrekCon, so.
Anyway, so everybody, the point is, the first thing we're doing is the opening ceremonies on Thursday at 12 p.m. Pacific, 3 p.m. Eastern Time, 8 p.m.
GMT.
British stuff. Wait, is Ireland also British stuff, or are they like an hour less, like Iceland or something?
I think it's the same time zone.
I think.
Okay.
Like Wales is GMT, right?
Yeah, but they're not as far
It's
west
like-
as
no,
Ireland.
Oh.
Anyway.
Okay, yeah.
We need to figure out that metric system one of these days. So the point is, everybody, you got to be there as soon as this thing starts. It's going to be a lot of fun, and we'd love to see you there. Let's talk about, well, I guess we did kind of talk about the week ahead. Other major things. Sunday, 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern Time is the 2024 Lappy Awards. The wait is finally over. Watch the Lappy Awards live, 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern Time, right here on the Virtual TrekCon channel. It will be up on the website either later tonight or tomorrow. The entire schedule will be out. You can get it in PDF form, or you can just have it in front of you on the website. And also, an hour and a half before that, we're going to have the pregame, the hype show. We're going to have the Sci-Fi Sisters. We're going to have Lambda Quadrant's Randy Frank, TrekMovie.com's Lori Ulster, 3:30 p.m. Pacific, 6:30 p.m. Eastern time. They're going to break down everything that's going on at the Lappy Awards. You also don't want to miss that one. Wink, wink. For the same reason you don't want to miss the opening ceremonies. Wink, wink.
The pre-show hype show. Yeah.
And then the Lappy Awards at 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern time. Then immediately after the Lappy Awards, we've got the post-game analysis. The greatest Trek minds assembled together to hem and haw. Imagine like 15 Larry Nemecheks in one room going, well, actually, and all saying actually to each other. It's going to be like that, but like really fun.
Yes.
Who's in that, Amory?
Oh my God. Well, first of all, John Orchiola told me he has to go to the dry cleaner for his suit. So we'll see if that's a real thing.
He's going to have so much fun. He's going to have to go back to the dry cleaner after the show.
Okay. So I have to say, like, I love this team every year, but boy, is this a dream team. So it's Screen Rant's John Orchiola, Dr. Trek himself, Larry Nemechek.
Amazing.
Mission Logs, John Champion, who also works on a bunch of Roddenberry podcasts. Greatest Generations, Benjamin R. Harrison, who I love. Charlene Schmidt of Mission Log Prodigy and Star Trek and Chill in the Zocalo. And then me too, just because I want to hang out with them.
She wants front row seats. But there's way more going on Sunday, everybody. A lot of really, really fun stuff. And it starts at 7 a.m. Pacific time, 10 a.m. Eastern time on Sunday. Then Monday, Melissa is running the show on 2 panels on Monday. Can you tell them about those, Melissa?
Well, the first one is with, I'm really excited about this because I love Robin Curtis. I love Robin Curtis. I met her several years ago at a convention and she is just light. I don't know how else to explain it, but I'm so excited that she's agreed to sit down and talk with Jenny and myself, about her time on Star Trek and her time at conventions, because she's a wonderful guest at conventions as well.
That's awesome.
And then later at 1:15 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, there's a panel with Tracy Lee Coco, Lieutenant J, and Randy James. Both have such an extensive background in Star Trek, as varying aliens and what have you, and they both have an official name.
Yeah.
Dubbed by people on set. So that's really exciting.
See, that's like hundreds of episodes worth of experience.
Yes.
Yeah.
Melissa's got a cool co-host for that second one as well.
Yes.
Scott Baker that everybody knows and
Scott
loves.
Baker, who's got the best handlebar mustache ever, and nobody eats popcorn quite like him.
Yeah, Popcorn Scott Baker. Do you have a co-host in the first one?
Yes, Jenny R. Johnson.
What a deal.
Which I did mention.
Unbelievable.
Hey.
This is great.
Yes.
So many good things, you guys. We have so many more surprises. Here's a fun one. Saturday night, there's going to be, that's party night. So we've got the Treksperts briefing room joined by, they want to talk Star Trek podcasting. So they're like, who knows about Star Trek podcasting? They found 2 guys. I want to see if I can pronounce Garrett Wong and Robert Duncan McNeil.
Who are these guys?
So they're like, hey, if we want to do podcasting talk, let's just get the 4 best podcasters together in one panel. It's going to be a lot of fun, everybody. You're going to love that. Check that out. Oh, and look, there's so many good things. Right before that is the highlight of every year for me, the science quiz. It's so fun because you have three brilliant, likable, one of them's charming panel of experts. No, they're all charming. It's Dr. Anne-Marie Siegel, Dr. Mohammed Noor, of course, and meteorologist Katie Nicolau, and they talk about the science of Star Trek and how it relates to real world, but they quiz you. And if you win, you get prizes and stuff. It's really a lot of fun. And they think I don't participate because I'm not enjoying it, but I don't participate because I don't know any of the answers. They're too smart for me. I know like 3, and then when I say them and act like I know all the others. But anyway, tons of stuff. Falling Tower is going to go over those 52 shows at warp speed that we reviewed last year.
Oh, fun.
It's going to give you whiplash. What else do we have? Oh, the Golden Lobes, the just for fun one. So you need to have your papers in front of you because we're already going to be giving you the answer. All those just for fun things that we had for the Lappy Awards, there's like 7 or 8 of those. Those will be revealed during the Golden Lobes on Saturday evening. Anyway, and the Weirded Beardos, Mission Log Prodigy, Women at Warp, Mission Log the Orville, our buddy Randy James. We've got so much. Geeks Who Like Sports, we mentioned David Gerald. We've got Armin Shimmerman, Kitty Swink, Juan Carlos Cotto, Mr. Jonathan Frakes joining on Sunday, John Delancey on Sunday as well. Too much good stuff. Walter Koenig's reviewing Amok Time. Anyway, we got to roll out. Oh, and on Monday, at the end of this convention, we're going to do Creation Entertainment, Star Trek San Francisco, Trek to San Francisco, that is.
Fun.
We will be doing a preview of that because when this one ends, the next one begins.
Oh, I heard somebody here's an official host of that convention.
Who could
That's
that be?
me, huh?
That's
Yeah.
you.
Yeah, so we'll be
Amazing.
previewing that. That's gonna be a lot of fun. I'm super excited for that as well. I cannot wait. It's gonna be the most fun thing ever. Okay, that's it for this week. Jenny R. Johnson, can you tell everybody where they can find you online?
Well, you know what? This week you can find me at virtual TrekCon in the chat mostly. And I'll see you all there. But otherwise, you can find me on social media at Jenny R. Johnson Art or on my website, jennyrjohnson.com, right? Yes, that's it. Yes. Hey.
What about you, Melissa Longo?
At Melissa Longo on social media, Malissa, and the introvertedrepublic.com at Walking Art Made by Melissa and Walking Art Made by Melissa on Patreon. Oh yes, Jenny R. Johnson is wearing one of my shirts.
It's wonderful. I love it.
I love the color you chose.
I love it. It's awesome.
Thanks. And yes, like Jenny, this whole week I will be on YouTube at Virtual TrekCon 5.
Speaking of shirts, everybody, if you want a really cool shirt as well, once you're done getting Chase Masterson's shirt that Melissa's wearing at bekindmerch.org or the radical shirt made by Melissa that Jenny is wearing at theintrovertedrepublic.com, you can go to the Star Trek and Chill store. Look at all that. Whoa!
I love
I
that
still need
shirt.
that one.
This
Yes,
is the San
same.
Francisco Cadets,
I'm missing that
everybody's
one.
favorite baseball team. Because football season's over, and we'll never talk about it ever again.
Aw.
The San Francisco Cadets are the baseball team. You can get
Yes.
that at the link in the description box below. That is the Star Trek and Chill online store. Get all those goodies soon, everybody. Dr. Anne-Marie Siegel, where can people find you online?
Twitter at Anne-Marie Siegel 1. And virtualtrekcon.com.
Whew, that's a close one. And everybody, my name is, you can find me at Ryan TG Husk. Once again, that's at Ryan TG Husk on twitter.com or just Virtual TrekCon Falling Tower or the Seventh Rule on your favorite social media, but especially right here on YouTube. But really just go to virtualtrekcon.com, click on every single one of those videos, join us. It's going to be amazing. It's like, think of it like Burning Man, but with showers.
Yeah.
Right.
You can't beat that.
Yeah.
Okay, I
Way
have to be
better.
really fast. So, in response to science quiz, like, everybody make sure, because Becca reminded me that I'm like, oh, I have to ask my family. Everybody bring your families. We really encourage that. Like the
Oh, fun.
Iversons or Dave Gregory and his mom.
Nice.
Becca's bringing her mom, who's a chemist, and I happen to know there is a science quiz question, at least one
Ooh.
that a chemist will know the answer to. But
Awesome.
yeah, okay, sorry to interrupt, but families encouraged. So make sure you send everybody this schedule.
That's great stuff.
Yeah.
That's my favorite every year. All right. That's it for us, everybody. Please make sure you like this video, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell icon for notifications. And if you're listening in, give us a 5-star rating and a nice review. We'd really appreciate it. We will see you on Thursday. No programming on Wednesday. Get hydrated.
Yeah,
And stock up
Yeah.
on snacks.
Yes.
Popcorn.
Ooh,
Oh,
yeah.
Bob D in the live chat in the virtual TrekCon group on Facebook, he put a recipe for root beer cookies for virtual TrekCon.
Yes.
Make
That's
sure to
brilliant.
check those out.
Mhm.
That's brilliant.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Also, normally on Wednesdays at 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Eastern time on the Falling Tower YouTube channel, we have Watch the First podcast. But as you know, that's being pushed to Thursday. So that is it Thursday or Friday?
Thursday.
It's
Friday.
Friday. It's being pushed to Friday for virtual TrekCon. So tomorrow, just hang out, check out the website, start clicking around. That's going to be the fun for tomorrow. And then we'll see you on Thursday. That's it. Thanks, everybody. When you want to talk about virtual TrekCon 5, put it on the main viewer.